Hi, good morning. I'm Selina Naikara, and my project is early detection of Parkinson disease using multimodal data analysis and deep learning. The vision behind PDMatrix is simple to build a non-invasive smart diagnosis system for Parkinson disease. Let's start with why this problem matters. Parkinson, Parkinson's disease affects over 10 million people worldwide. However, diagnosis is often delayed by 2 to 5 years after the first symptoms appear. Current detection methods depend heavily on clinical observation and expensive imaging tests, which are subjective and not always available in low resources settings. Then this leads to a $25 billion annual healthcare burden in United States alone. Early detection can slow disease progressing by up 40%, giving patients a better quality of life. So the motivation is clear. We need a faster, cheaper, and more objective way to detect Parkinson's early. The main aim of PDMatrix is to develop a seeker scalable deep learning to develop a seeker scalable deep learning system that integrates multimodal biomarkers for early reliable Parkinson's disease diagnosis. To achieve this, I defined 5 smart objectives. Integrate multimodal data and achieve clinical grade accuracy, real-time analysis capability, explainable AI implementation, seeker cloud deployment. Then existing work. Existing work is when reviewing the literature, I found the most current research focuses on single data types. For example, only using voice signal or only MRI images is examples one. These solid appropriate limits performance and make it difficult to generalize across patients. Moreover, many modules work as black box and providing no explanation for however they make decisions, which is a major issues in clinical using. So the research gap is the lack of an integrated, explainable, and scalable system that combines multiple data modalities. And from current status to our solution, and PDMatrix addresses this gap by focusing multiple data types at both input latent feature levels. And applying attention based feature weighting, so the module learns which modality in most informative, and providing explainability using SHA for every prediction, and designing for scalability and complaints with medical data standard like HIPPAA, like This combination makes PDMatrix both technical, robots, and clinical practical. And in the input layer, we collect four data types: voice recording, motion data, medical imaging, and clinical reports. And then the pre-processing stage, data is normalized, engineered, and encoded into command format. In the fusion layer, CNNs extract features from images, LSTM sequences, LSTMs handle sequences signals like voice or motion, and an extension mechanism assign weight to the most relevant features. Finally, the output layer generate a risk score and explainability report and a clinical summary. The overall architecture use a CNN LSTM assemble model with attention the explainability built in. System capability and requirements. PDMatrix is designed a complete web-based platform. Functional requirements include use registration and login, multi-format data upload, real-time ML prediction, explainability display, downloadable reports, user feedback collection, and the non-functional requirements are less than 10 seconds response times, end-to-end encryption, support for over 1000 users, and multi-device compatibility and full documentation for deployment. Um, the clinical, the patient, and the researcher. This is a use case diagram. So the clinical can upload data and view explainable result. And patient can contribute their data sequentially and receive reports. And researcher can analyze anonymous data set for further studies. The design ensure PDMatrix support both clinical and research needs. Project timeline and technology stack. The project will run from November 2025 to April 2026. Then the frameworks. For the technical stack, I'm using Python for model deployment and TensorFlow and PyTorch is for deep learning and AVS for cloud hosting and data security. Ethical and risk management, since PDMatrix deals with sensitive medical data, ethics and privacy are top priority. Ethical measures include ethical approval, like pending, and recorded patient consent, and AES 256 data encryption, full GDPR complaints, and bias mitigation using stratified validation. And the key risk and responses are low data quality, use multiple validated sources, model overfitting, apply cross validation, and technical failure, failback models, privacy breach, source AWS cloud, the ensure the system remains both ethical and reliable. Then Um, by the end of the project, PDMatrix aim to deliver earlier detection even before visible symptoms, high accuracy about 95%, reduce base to objective AI decisions, global accessibility via cloud deployment. In short, PDMatrix is designed to make a Parkinson's detection faster, fair, and more accessibility to everyone. The next step is clinical trial validation, FDA SC regulatory approvals, and the future development is hospital development and mobile apps release. This is references and thank you. Thank you so much.